look the same.
This is the Hawkswell Theatre in Sligo, and this is where myself, Shane and Mark, kind of, Westlife was born here, I suppose.
It's the Hawkswell Theatre. How many people are actually in here?
There's no here now.
No, how many people are in hold though?
350, 380, I think it was. 390.
We'll say 790 is what it held. I know, it was about 350. It's about 350. It was pretty cool to be back here, you know. It has been 13 years and it's a very memorable place for Westlife, for all of us individually. And it was great to show Nicky finally what we've been talking about for a very long time.
I've seen the videos here actually. I've seen the boys have, like, you know, family footage of the concerts, and I remember when we first got together and we came down, myself and Brian came down from Dublin to stay with the boys and rehearse and stuff, and we watched the concerts, and that kind of lobby area where we walked through was rammed with people wanting the boys' autographs. And back then, when we were only becoming West Side and didn't really even had a record deal, I don't believe at that point. No, you know, we were looking at this going, wow, you know, this is just incredible.
Boyzone were the big band in Ireland at the time, and Take That obviously in the UK were just split up, so we kind of lived the whole hysteria of Take That, and that was the dream, you know. So it was kind of, we had a wee taster of it, and little did we know what was to come. Grease was the first show we did, wasn't it? Because this is a revamp. This got done up before Grease, didn't it?
Yeah, it was just before Grease. Just before Grease.
We did Grease, and then we did the songs, and then Interval and Grease. Six is One, and then we came back to do the IOU show then. We were in a different band. Started off as 6 is 1, then became IOU, and we performed here on the stage behind us. We were the T-Birds in Grease. And then we also did like a kind of a boy band section at half-time during the Grease show.
And where did all the families sit? Was there a section for them?
They're in the first 20 rows there. What was the first song? Pinball Wizard. Yeah, we did about an hour and a half set.
I actually remember buying the local paper in Dublin, and on the front page, in the top right corner, it had a picture which was these guys, IOU, and not me and Brian, just the 6 boys. And so I'm looking up this picture, and it said, Sligo boys support the Backstage Boys, or something like that. And I read it, and it's about these guys that Louis had basically said, yeah, you go and support the Backstage Boys in Dublin. And I looked at it, and I just thought, lucky. You know what I mean? Like, how did they get to do that? And then, like, within 6 months later, I was auditioning for them.
And it was very long. It feels like 20 years ago.
When Brian handed in his notice to Westlife, I thought he was joking. We didn't think he was absolutely serious, that he would leave the biggest boy band in the world and just wanted to go solo.
History kind of dictated to us that once a member leaves, the whole thing starts to fall apart. But it didn't take long for Louis to kind of come in and straighten that out and tell us that actually if we wanted to go on, there's no reason why we shouldn't.
It was Brian's loss, and it was their gain, because they actually work harder as a four-piece now.
The boys there reminiscing about the old days. Now I have to say, I was a little bit upset to find out that I wasn't going to be the only girl here backstage tonight, because I've been joined by a fabulous new girl band, Wonderland, who have the dream job of being Westlife's support band. So firstly, hi girls.
Hello.
Now I'd like you to introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Karina.
I'm
Sharon.
I'm Casey.
I'm Jodie.
And I'm Lee.
Now girls, just tell me, confess, how did you manage to wangle being on tour with Westlife? Come on now.
Well, Keane is actually our manager. Keane from Westlife is our manager, and he kind of just thought it would be a good idea for us to come along and get the experience. And the Westlife crowd is, you know, the fans are just absolutely amazing, and you know, we were just kind of hoping that they'd embrace us too, and it has been absolutely amazing. So, and thanks to the Westlife boys as well, because if it wasn't for them, you know, we wouldn't be here either. So it's absolutely amazing.
But Jodie, you're actually married to Keane as well, so how does that work? Are you not just like fighting all the time, working together day after day?
No, it's easier than you'd think it would be, because I'm always with the girls and we're always rehearsing and stuff, and Keane's busy with Westlife, and he kind of runs in and out and barks an order at us and we do it. So, you know, it's easy. We're just so happy to even be here, you know, we're just very lucky. So.
And how did all of you girls meet? Because I detect 4 Irish accents, 1 London accent. How did you meet?
Well, we met through a series of auditions, open auditions in Dublin that Louis Walsh and Keane were holding, and we all just turned up to the auditions, and there were like 12 of them, and we ended up the 5 of us.
And how long have you been working together?
We've been together for 2 years, but we were on and off, like getting together, rehearsing and stuff like that. And we only got signed last March, so really the ball's been rolling only since last March. So.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah,
so what has been your favourite part of the tour?
Oh, every night's just been amazing. It's like every night's the same. Like atmosphere, the crowd are brilliant. Just being up on stage in front of so many people, it's just brilliant. I think that's the best thing about it. Like, and meeting so many new people as well.
Now it's time for you to dish the dirt, okay? Tell us something about the boys that we would never know unless we went on tour with them. Come on, girls, don't let me down.
What did the boys... Well, if they're singing the next day, they don't go out the night before.
Okay.
But if they are not singing the next day, we do have a few beers.
You party all night? Okay, girls, thank you so much. Wonderland there. Okay, you're going to be hearing a lot more from these girls in the future. But here are the Westlife boys looking back to when they first met.
We had open auditions in Dublin in a place called The Pod, and we had like 2,000 guys looking for the two people to join this band to be the new Irish boy band.
Oh, to remind you what it feels like.
Yeah, come on. Right, so we're auditioning. We're bringing you back 12 years to pretend this is the Pod nightclub.
Come on, shut up.
What song? You weren't in when I. What song did I sing?
No, you gotta just
just sing words.
You gotta
Is that what I sung?
It's only words.
That was the days when I wanted to be Ronan. Now he wants to be me.
That's it.
There's Simon McCowell on the left, and
Nico, where's your dodgy pinstripe suit?
I didn't wear pinstripe the day I met you.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I didn't.
You wore a pinstripe suit, one of them.
No, I didn't. Short. I didn't.
And you had a big...
When I met you, I had a black shiny suit with a blue tie and a black shirt.
Yeah, the blue tie, yeah.
When I met you, I had a brown corduroy jacket with a blue polo neck.
No, you had a big blue polo neck and remember the dodgy corduroy
The auditions, you had the suit on.
All right, listen, come on, we don't have time for this. Sing for us.
Hurry up.
You have to do the music.
No, it's a cappella.
From the top. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
Next.
Yeah, I thought he was good. The image is right. He's blonde. You know, he works in a boy band. He sang quite well.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to get him in studio and see what he sounds like down a microphone in a proper studio. But yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's in the top 5 for me at the minute.
Yeah, I think his hair done it for me, you know. I think the blonde hair, because we're stuck for a blonde. We've only got 2 browns at the moment, so I think a blonde would be good. Even it up. Yeah, I think...
there should only be one blonde in the band, though.
Louis.
Why do I have to be Louis?
I don't know.
No, he's daddy.
From those auditions, we picked Nicky and Brian. It was a no-brainer. They were head and shoulders above everybody. Nicky was all dressed up and looking like a pop star, and Brian was cheeky. He was like a Robbie, so he was perfect for what we wanted. So we had Westlife, we had a record deal with Simon Cowell before he was famous, and we were all enthusiastic. And we had Irish charm, great songs, couldn't miss.
Thank you. We'll get back to you.
I'll show you. I'll be in.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. See you later, buddy.
Good luck.